For those of you not on the Skype group, I'll read what Patrick has posted today. He first said our BC birth certificate American vessel has to be christened by the ecclesiastical court to record the vessel baptism register. And then he posted a link to a TalkShoe call.
Tom, you're not coming through clear, Tom. You're not coming through clear.
You can't hear me at all?
No, you coming in muffled. I can't make out your words.
Can you hear that any better?
Yes.
Did you say this is posted on the Skype group or if it's on the Yahoo group?
The Skype group, the Skype call. It's back at 11 a.m. He said birth certificate American vessel has to be christened by the ecclesiastical court to record the vessel's baptism register. And then he posts a call. And then the next later on today, around 4:09, he said, "This is part of my new substitute tax W8BEN and foreign admiralty affidavit."
Okay, I'm on the line now, Tom.
Hi, Patrick.
Okay.
I was just reading your Skype messages. You'll do a better job.
Okay. Basically, you're going to post that, aren't you, Tom?
Yes, I'll put it together and do a document and post it.
Yeah, just cut and paste it into a Word document, post it up on the site there. Okay. And that's just the first two paragraphs of this new W8BN and Foreign Admiralty Affidavit that we're going to be using. Okay. For those people that are on the Skype groups, they should have been able to read that already, or if they haven't, go into your Skype group and read what's stated there. What the problem is, okay, and I want to thank the girls on that TalkShoe, and you can listen to their call from November 12th, and they were talking about this, but they didn't quite see everything that already had been done. Okay. We don't need to go to the county recorder and get this recorded, your name recorded again or anything like that. It's already recorded if you've got a baptismal certificate. That is your christening document to christen your American vessel. Okay? The vessel was built in the Philadelphia shipyard. It was placed into the harbor, and then basically, but before it could go to sea, it had to be christened, not necessarily with a bottle of champagne or anything like that. Ours is done by water. And past history, it was done by fire, it was done by earth, it was done by numerous different categories of basically christening a vessel. Sometimes it's even done by blood. Okay? But ours is done by water. You have to have both documents, your baptismal certificate and your birth certificate, to lay claim to your American Admiralty vessel. Now we stand in Admiralty. The Social Security and all these other public corporations out here, even the churches, the religious churches, are standing in maritime piracy laws and codes, the laws of the pirates, just like it was brought out in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, when we stand with our two documents, we have authority as basically we are standing in Admiralty. All of these state courts do not have jurisdiction over us because they're operating in maritime or piracy law. We can purge ourselves of any charge that they have because they can't use bills of attainder against us. But if you remain a pirate vessel with your Social Security vessel, and see, that vessel has never been commissioned or Christianed. It doesn't have a baptismal certificate. So it's a rogue vessel. It's a pirate's vessel. Operating on the seas of commerce, commercial commerce.
How do you get this?
It's that simple.
Huh?
We've already got everything. And basically, on that call, it was brought out by one of the women that basically the Pope, the Black Pope, this Jesuit Pope that's in there now, stated in Philadelphia there to the prisoners in the Philadelphia prison system that their remedy was to go to the chapel, the prison chapel. Well, what would you be doing going to the prison chapel? You would be going there to get baptized. You should already have a certificate of birthing, so you've already got your vessel created. Now you just have to get it named, properly named, and recorded, because those baptismal records are a recorded ecclesiastical church or court recording. It doesn't make any difference whether it came from the Roman Catholic, whether it came from the Baptist, or whether it came from the Methodist, Presbyterian, Jehovah's Witnesses, whatever. Okay, if you got baptized and your baptism name can be either one letter or it can be first, middle, and last name, all one name. That's your Christianing name. Your spiritual name is just your first name or your first and middle name. See, people have been playing around, and basically they don't understand the name game in this process. They think they do, and then basically they screwed it up royally. Like in my document there, I said, now that I have my established Christian name, I can create my three, that I've got 4 entities out here, because we get our American estate person, we get our American foreign grantor trust person, and then we get our private bank individual bankers person as our CFO of our private bank. The 4th one is to have a Church of Rome postmaster person. And that's going against the world postal system. The worldly assets that are being held out there. And then you just have to make your statement that you're operating in Admiralty and they have no jurisdiction over it. And even when you signed that mortgage contract, you basically essentially gave them a letter of contract or a letter of credit. It's already paid for when you gave them that letter of credit, because the credits were utilized as collateral to make the payment on that house. But they're operating as pirates for hire and for profit. And that's why when we see what's going on in this banking system, we see the banking frauds now, that they're operating as pirates out here in the commercial IRS banking system. All we have to do is say, we're going to call in the fraudulent Admiralty inspectors. The Social Security Inspector General, the Treasury Inspector General, the IRS Inspector General, the Justice Department Inspector General. There's a whole bunch of different Inspector Generals out there. And then we've got both the FBI, the U.S. Marshals, the Postal Inspector Service, the Secret Service. All of those guys now have to work for us in Admiralty. Anything else, you're going to screw it all up, and you'll be in deeper debt than you can imagine. By going to the DTC or going any other different direction, you're going in the wrong direction. We've tried that all before. It don't work. Especially if you've already been acknowledged to be an Admiralty. I have stood courts down, these maritime courts down, stating that they cannot charge me with contempt of court because I have the power to purge myself of any contempt that they bring up. I also had the power to purge myself of any bill of attainder, these charges, traffic violations, whatever. Those are bills of attainder. Piracy, bills of attainder. And per the Constitution, twice in there it states that they cannot issue a bill of attainder. This country was supposed to be not a debtor's country. So now, when we send our documents into Philadelphia or to Kansas City, we also have to attach a copy of our baptismal name of our vessel. We've got the vessel number, and now we need to have the christening name of that vessel so that they know it's properly Christian and it's not a rogue piracy vessel. Schindler's List in Germany, that was how he got them out of prison, was by getting them baptized and getting their name recognized. Most of the Jews do not get baptized. A lot of the Christians out here don't get baptized, or they don't hang on to their baptismal certificate. I had to tell one guy today, he basically moused around. He said, well, I know I got baptized at least once, but I don't know. I might have been baptized in a couple of other places, but I don't know where in the hell they were because I was just a little kid. I said, well, basically, get Mama and have her take you down to her church and get baptized tomorrow morning. Get it recorded there because that is the ecclesiastical church or court you need to have recognize your christening name. Pretty simple. Don't make this any harder than it is.
Now the question is, well, how do you get baptized now when you've never been to a church before in your life? I know you got to join one, but then that could take weeks and months.
No, it won't. You go into them and basically you say, I need to get baptized. You need to have 2 witnesses in the baptism, and then you need to have the ecclesiastical minister, court minister.
Finally got to.
And there's a whole bunch of different denominations out there that will be glad to baptize you. You don't need to set up any one of them because they're all frauds. All churches are piracy religious organizations. They are just as bad as basically the state or county or police department, whatever. They're out there to try and rip you off by piracy. But the key thing you need to have is your birth certificate and a baptismal, a Christianing name of your vessel. And see, your single name only applies to your spirit. That is what is the living, keeping the body, this blob of blubber, in its form that it's in, is the spirit. So the spirit's name, in my case, is just Patrick. It's alive. It's the real intelligence. It's not an artificial intelligence. It's the real intelligence. But the vessel, my body, is the vessel that is carrying my spirit around. That was what the key thing was. And basically I touched upon that years ago when we were trying to go into bankruptcy, and I kept trying to put my baptismal certificate into the process. But I tried to do it separately when I should have been doing it as a combination with the two, the baptism and the birth certificates together. And then go to the right place, to the harbor, Philadelphia, where that ship is sitting. Okay, any questions, comments, rebuttals? And if you rebut me, you better have the proof to rebut me.
Hey Pat, when you send that, when you send your document, the birth and the baptismal, what else are you sending with that? Are you sending anything else with that?
We're going to have to do the W-8-BEN and affidavit, American or foreign Admiralty affidavit along with that. Okay, then we can basically, when we get that on file, and we can put it also in with a letter of credit for so much value and have a draw made against our vessel to remove the cargo.
That's what I was getting at. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you need. You just need to add this other one to it and then do the updated W-8-BEN. But you need to have a copy of that baptismal certificate, and basically the present baptismal certificates that are issued out by the Roman Catholic Church are now on blue paper. So if you listen to that audio from the 12th of November from that TalkShoe, okay, 137688, okay? No, that's not it. What the hell is it? It's 1376881. Or no, just 88. 137688. That's their TalkShoe ID number. And then you listen to the call from November 12th, but they were trying to go into the county and get it recorded, If you've got a baptismal certificate, it's already recorded. You just have to attach it to your baptismal certificate or to your birthing certificate and send it into the port that of entry there in Philadelphia, and then basically they will release your American Admiralty vessel to you. And then they will be able to also aid you in going out there and fighting all the pirates under that fraudulent Social Security piracy vessel. Watch the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. There's a whole bunch of shit in there now that I can see. Okay, anybody got questions? Ask them, or forever hold your peace.
Patrick. Hi, Patrick.
Go ahead.
Ladies first.
Thank you. You made a statement that you were acknowledged in Admiralty, and when you were in the Admiralty court, did you have an official acknowledgement, or was it just a verbal acknowledgement?
No. See, I wasn't in Admiralty court. When I made the statement that I had the power to purge myself of any contempt of court charges, they knew I was standing in Admiralty. They were standing in Maritime. They knew they did not have jurisdictional authority over me because I am in Admiralty.
You had the higher ground.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right,
See,
very
that's
good.
the whole kicker. And when you get your understanding of this, okay, and they try and take you into a maritime state court, okay, you just move that out of state court up to federal court. You're going to move it into Admiralty at the federal court level, and you will bring charges against them, and a bar member cannot be in an Admiralty court.
So that's a win-win right there, then.
Yes.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we just cut the pirates out of the picture.
Excellent.
Right on, Patrick, man. That's what's up, baby.
So you whatever kind of case you got, ticket case, foreclosure case.
You walk into the court, okay? You got 3 documents when you walk into court. You lay them out. One is going to be your birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
One is going to be your baptismal certificate. The third is going to be the banking law book, which is the Bible. And basically you make the statement, I am in here standing in Admiralty.
Beautiful.
And you harm me, and basically you will be shot out of the water. Because, see, what they're bringing in against you in all cases, even that mortgage, that is a bill of attainder.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You gave them your signature to release the credits. They basically have the credits sitting there, and they've utilized them as collateral.
And they say, screw you in the process.
Yeah, and then they're trying to triple dip on you out of the whole process.
Wow.
Not only are they getting the credits that you gave, they're getting all the interest off those credits, and then they're trying to get you to pay out of your back pocket or take the house away from you. That's triple dipping. That's why you can go after these guys for triple damages in an Admiralty court.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we ain't trying to get no revenge, man. We ain't trying to get no revenge. We good with this. We good.
Right, but if they try and harm you, you have to know what your defenses are.
Right.
Okay? We're not out here to try and harm them. We don't want to fight them, and we're not going to fight them because we're going to turn it over to the U.S. Marines. Okay? Let them blow them out of the water off of the damn 49-gun frigate.
Right, since they had let them fight at sea, since they had sea.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, Patrick, getting back to the W-8 Ben, the birth certificate, and the baptismal certificate. Now, I think you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. You send the W-8 Ben in once, the baptismal certificate in once, and you send your birth certificate in every time with a letter of credit. Is that correct?
You would send that in with a letter of credit to do a draw, because the birth certificate also is basically a warehouse claiming instrument.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just do the W-8 Ben once and the baptismal certificate once, but the birth certificate you do each and every time with a letter of credit.
Yeah, with a letter of credit if you need more funds to draw out of your warehouse. See, you've got a warehouse on board in the harbor there, in the safe harbor of Philadelphia. Another good movie to watch if you want to watch movies. Okay, watch the Philadelphia Experiment.
With Denzel Washington?
Huh?
With Denzel Washington?
I think he was in it, yeah.
Or Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
Not the one with the gay guy. You're not talking about the Philadelphia story, is it?
No, I'm talking about the Philadelphia Experiment, to where basically they had the USS Eldridge.
No, this was the old one you're talking about, man.
Okay. This is basically was made here, what the hell was it, in 1984. Okay?
Gotcha.
And the ship was the DD 173, I think it was. USS Eldridge was the ship.
Gotcha.
Well, basically, why Eldridge? Because we're going after our elders' assets, as that is our inheritance. That's why the ship was named Eldridge. You will find a lot of it also in, it was DD 173, and Harold pulled that up, Deuteronomy chapter 17, subpart 3 or whatever it is, and basically talked right there about the fraud, the fraudulent banking system.
So everybody tying it to the scripture to get remedy. Is that what this come down to? Finally.
Huh?
I
didn't hear you.
I said us tying this thing into the scripture aspect of it is really where we found remedy at.
Well, it's all in there because the Bible is a book of banking laws. It's telling you how to operate in either unjust or just banking. And that's all we're doing out here right now. We're operating in the unjust banking system, but the just banking system is just sitting right there, and we just haven't put our fingers onto it. Now we have. And the just banking system is in Admiralty. The unjust is in maritime or in piracy.
So if there's anybody out there that can get me baptized, I greatly appreciate.
Get you what?
Get me baptized, Patrick.
You can email me, brother, Yasharon.
No, you've got to go to a ecclesiastical court minister, and they have to record it into an ecclesiastical court record book, a baptismal record book. Get on the phone and call up. There's a whole bunch of churches in your area.
I'm in the rural area, man.
Oh, hell, there's still churches out there in those rural areas.
Yeah, it is, but not ecclesiastical, whatever that word.
Yes, they are. They're all ecclesiastical.
Oh, see,
Mormons, Presbyterians, Amish, you name it. They're all Christian churches.
Okay, I feel you. I got you right on.
Okay?
Yeah.
Forget the religious side of it. Think only in the ministerial actions that they have to comply with, and that is basically they have to be a minister to a minister baptism.
I got you.
And all churches have to have that capability. Now, all the 501c3 churches are also acting as religious tyrants.
Mm-hmm.
Ray was able.
Patrick, are you saying that all baptism certificates are recorded at the county?
No, I'm saying they're recorded at the ecclesiastical church record, the court, the ecclesiastical court. So basically, if you get one from the Baptist, okay, and you show that to the people in Philadelphia, they will probably more than likely contact that Baptist minister to see the document that he has that in his ecclesiastical record, court records, because every minister is an ecclesiastical court minister. Whether he's Presbyterian, whether he's Jehovah's Witness, whatever. Roman Catholic, Baptist, Lutheran, they're all the same.
So Patrick, is that your two witnesses?
No, you should bring two witnesses of your own in.
I mean on the biblical aspect of it. Don't you supposed to bring two witnesses to like your birth certificate and his baptism? That's two witnesses.
Yes,
right?
by two you are to be known. Okay, normally it was your parents when you were initially baptized, but normally they also brought in a additional in Roman Catholic. They brought in two extra members. Okay, outside of being the father and mother. To be your godparent or your godmother, your godfather, your godmother.
Patrick, Ray,
go down to the east side of Chicago and basically ask for the godfather of the east side of Chicago and say you want him to be your godfather.
Patrick, Ray got his in short order.
I actually got mine through a minister who also is a trucker, lives in the area. So as soon as I said I'd love to be baptized, do it. He actually took me out to the farm, and we went pond in the farm. And he says, "And accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior." Said,
you went where? You're breaking up.
We went into the.
Yeah, I totally lost you. Tom, you've got to do something if you're going to share microphones or headsets or something there. You've got to get something straightened out there. Anybody else out there got a question, comment, whatever?
Yeah, Patrick. Just so I get this straight, then our baptism. We're just sending a copy of our baptismal certificate, along with a birth certificate and our letter of credit to Philadelphia. All the other, the letters of credit and affidavit we're sending to presenters. That's doesn't the baptismal certificate doesn't apply, correct?
No, that only goes into basically the harbor master there in Philadelphia or the port master in Kansas City.
Okay. And the 56 and the 56F, they're not applicable in this either anymore, right?
Well, you can do them, okay? Now you can put down that this is all done by a court. by order of the court, because now you have an ecclesiastical court standing behind you that gave you your Christian name. Or confirmed your Christian name to be placed upon your vessel. That's all that minister really is doing, is confirming the name, authenticating the name. That's your authentication office. You don't need to go to these damn fraudulent state governmental chartered shitheads.
Awesome.
They're pirates.
Wow.
On that note,
what are you laughing about? Huh?
What was that?
Patrick, can you hear me?
Speak up, please.
Okay, I'm not to be argumentative. I'm just trying to get this part about the baptism part. I know I posted some things in the past against the baptism, and also about the in the churches, in the 501(c)(3)s, and all the ones you're talking about, and then about the deed poll to remove yourself from the Catholic Pope, whatever diocese, Vatican deed poll. Can you comment to that and kind of clarify why you're going that route, other than because of the Admiralty and that sort of thing?
Because you have a ship, okay? You have a vessel, okay? Say you went down and you bought a brand new boat, okay? What's the first thing you want to do with that boat? Or you buy a dog. What's the first thing you want to do with that dog?
Well, I don't know about the dog, but with the boat, I know they do the Christian.
Well, with the dog, what are you going to do? You're going to name it.
Oh, well, of course. Okay.
Yes.
My father named our boat Sudama.
Yeah, you name the thing, okay? And that's what you're doing with your body, your vessel.
My sister, brother, and me.
But
and see, all that the ecclesiastical minister, court minister, is doing is verifying the name.
Okay, but if we send in verification proof, our own creation of with witnesses, living witnesses of who we are and the name Mom and Dad gave you, then I see that as being And okay, why not? Okay, why not?
Why not? Because it's not coming in from a court and it's not recorded anywhere properly.
Oh, I'll get it recorded.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to usurp the damn authority. This is supposed to be a Christian country. Operate under the Christian laws. Christian means you have to have your vessel Christian, or you have to have it baptized. The name has to be baptized on the vessel. And that can only be done by an ecclesiastical minister. You don't have to join the damn church.
Right.
Okay? Come on, people. You just have to get recognition and get it recorded into the records.
Yeah, because it's like you haven't shown evidence that you live it.
Yes.
Isn't the birth certificate itself enough proof of that? Because I read...
No, that was only the building contract to build the vessel.
Plus it's a death certificate.
That gave the Philadelphia shipyard permission to build the vessel that's going to hold your cargo.
Okay.
Now, you have to come in with your individual name, naming that vessel. And you want it to be the same name that you operate under, first, middle, and last name, all one name, a Christian name. Read the definition in Black's Dictionary. It can either be one letter or it can be a whole bunch more. So forget that first, middle, and last name bullshit. Now, the Social Security name over there on the other side, that is in all capital, but that vessel over there does not have a baptismal or a christening of that vessel. So it's a fraudulent vessel. It's a piracy vessel.
But doesn't the deed poll do that very thing?
Huh?
Doesn't a deed poll change the name?
You got to speak up. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Doesn't the deed poll, doesn't it change the name also?
No.
Patrick, there's 3 people making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just mute everybody, Tom.
The 2917 numbers are making a lot of noise. And then the 302 numbers.
Well, just allow them unmute themselves if they have a question.
Right.
Okay.
And these are the people that are asking the question. So please *6 yourself when you're through with the question, and then.
If you're talking on a computer, please pick up the phone and call in.
Okay.
Right. I'm not on a computer. And there's
Okay.
no noise in the chair.
Turn your speaker up on your phone then. Okay.
Patrick, I get.
Okay.
Does your name have to be the same? If you have your first, middle, and last name on your birth certificate, first, middle, last name on your baptismal certificate, do you need first, middle, and last name on your letter of credit, or can it be just your first and last? Does it matter?
You've got to have a name change document to go along with that if you're operating something different.
Well, I'm just saying.
And there again, you get a name change. Where do you get it from? A court. So you've got to have a court instrument to basically authorize the change in the name.
So for instance, I followed your advice on the letter of credit, and I did not include my middle name, but my birth certificate and my baptismal certificate include my middle name. Should I redo my letter of credit to reflect my middle name also?
You're going to have to send a copy of your baptismal certificate into them and probably a copy of this W8BEN into them. So do a new letter of credit.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
So, Patrick, Are you saying every time you send in a letter of credit to take care of a bill, you have to send in your baptism certificate and your copy of your birth certificate with that, along with the bill?
No. Okay. Basically,
right.
We're going to go after these guys with the bill. We will turn around and make a statement releasing the credits that they're already holding. Okay?
So
that's going to be a letter of credit release that they're already holding the credits in piracy. Because we signed up with a contract with them, we gave them the credits to operate for the year.
Right. So you're just saying the baptism certificate and the copy of the
only goes to the port of entry.
Okay, gotcha.
Philadelphia or Kansas City. And the baptismal one, the naming of that vessel, only has to be done once, along with the W8BEN. When you redo that and you put all your appropriate persons that are operating, your employees, on there, and they're exempt from taxes. That's basically what that whole W8BEN is about. We are claiming ourselves as exempt from taxes. Therefore, any tax items that come in, we turn around and send them right back to them and say, hey, you want to go into Admiralty Court? We'll go with Admiralty Court. But you're going to lose in maritime court. And we will get triple damages against you pirates.
Okay, another question. Now I was baptized when I was 5, but I don't have my certificate, and pastor has long been dead. So, and that's back in my hometown. So I need to contact the church, the current pastor, and tell him to give me an affidavit stating I was baptized at a such and such a time.
Yeah, and basically it should be in the church records. If that church is still there, the clerk of the church should have that in their baptismal record, and they should be able to make you up a duplicate copy.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's how I get mine. Basically, I've gone in there and gotten and basically they're free of charge. At least here they are in the Roman Catholic system. And I was thinking, well, if I can't find my one, I'm going to go in there tomorrow and get 2 more.
I have another question, but it's kind of off topic. Does it matter if you do the 47 number, the foreign grantor trust, and the individual banker 47 number before you do the 98 number? Does it matter, or the 98 have to come first?
The 90, you need to try and get all 3 of them, okay, as quick as possible.
Does it matter
okay?
which one you do first?
Yes. I want you to get them all 3 by Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, I understand that, but I'm saying, do the 98 come first before the 247?
It don't make any difference.
That's what I'm asking. Does it make a difference? Okay,
No. You go online, you get the first one Monday, and basically you should be able to do that one online, the estate EIN, and then you should be able to get your individual banker's EIN the next day, and basically Monday or Tuesday you could call up the phone number there for Philadelphia and get the 98 series number.
Now the foreign grantor, that is when you go online.
The 98.
Trust. That's I thought that was the 47. The foreign
no,
grantor.
The 47 is the individual banker and the estate EIN.
Oh.
Patrick,
Yeah.
I just want to let you know there may be a problem with these EIN numbers. I applied for my last one on Thursday, and I got an error code 101. So I tried to get on Friday. I got the 101. I called the number, and there was a recording that due to the very high number of EIN applications that they said to try again this week. But
yes, try again. Okay, just keep trying. And basically, Tom and several people on the group here can tell you that about when you get that 101, basically you just keep trying, and basically sooner or later you're going to get through, and that 101 will go away.
Okay. All right, good. I will keep trying.
I can explain the 101 if you like that.
Yeah, go ahead and explain it to her.
The thing about the 101 is that it's something going on in their system that's telling them to put a flag on you because there's been some suspicious activity going on. So then you need to call in to let them know it ain't no drama, to just go ahead and release the hold they got on it so you can go ahead and proceed further with getting your number like you would have doing it in a regular way.
It's not suspicious activity. It's that there's too many entities with the same name, so add something to it and then send a letter in saying that you made a mistake when you submitted it, and they'll update it for you.
Okay,
yeah, you can always change it back. You can always change it back to your original name.
Exactly.
I mean, but the thing is, they can do it right then and there over the phone, and instead of you trying to go through some mail correspondence.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
All right. The number right after you had that call with them.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
Well, I had the experience of a 101 twice, and it was really quite simple. I followed Patrick's template, and on the one it had he didn't have a name. He just had independent. I think it was the individual banker, individual banker one, and I kept getting an error. And here all it was I needed to just go back and put my name in front of individual banker, and that immediately corrected it. I did not have to. So I got an error twice. I got the 101 twice. It dawned on me my name didn't go in the first line. I put it in there, and then I got the EIN with no problem. I didn't have to talk to anyone. It was just go over the form close. Go over the form close, and make sure. You might have to make a tweak to it or add a name similar to.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. Yeah, I was putting individual banker. So I appreciate that.
Put your name before that. Put your name before that, and it should go away.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. That is not totally all encompassing. That consolidated confirmation there. Yeah, it left off the name in front of individual banker.
Okay.
It was sort of
appreciate that, guy.
Yeah, it was sort of understood when you go through the process that you need to put that in there because you had to identify who the individual banker is. Just like your estate person, you need to identify his name, and basically, in all cases, it's going to be your Christian name, okay, first, middle, and last name that you christen your vessel with, because they're all operating for your private bank. They're employees of your private bank. And see, the state has no jurisdiction over a private bank. You're not going to be operating for profit or for hire. So the state has no jurisdictional control over it. They can't tax you. Okay? If you stay in that capacity. We do not operate with a trust per se. It's an entrustment. Okay? So stay away from all these fraudulent trusts that are out there because they're all operating for the piracy organization. The attorneys and the bar card members and everything like that, and the state can attack any of these commercial trusts.
Okay, excellent.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully that helped.
A lot. Thanks.
Any other questions?
It's about the 98.
And see, for the 98, why you're getting that 98 number is so that you can have a processing person to offload the cargo at your port of entry. That's what the 98 person is for. He's your warehouseman.
Yeah, that's the. Thank you, Patrick. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else?
Oh, Patrick, my niece is she's a policewoman in Florida, and she kind of is starting to understand what I'm talking about. But I asked her, I said, you know, what's your license number? And she said, you mean my badge number? And I said, no, you should have a license number. And she said, no, I only have a badge number, and that's all I'm to the public.
That is her license number, her badge number.
Oh, okay.
She knows if she's military or not.
Yeah, see, she's operating for the police department, and basically the police department has an EIN. So that's her in that license number or that badge number is her license to be an individual or to be a pirate banker for that for-profit pirate corporation.
That makes sense.
Tell her she's nothing but a damn pirate.
I have told her that. I said she's just collecting unregulated taxes for the system, and she's just their means to do that.
Yeah. She's operating like Captain Jack Sparrow.
Mhm.
Trying to be sort of a good guy, but basically still operating as a pirate.
Mhm. Yeah, you can't force people's eyes open though. You can only drop clues here and there.
Yep.
Nah, throw the vampires in the sun. Let them see.
What's the movie? Vampires in the Sun?
No, I said throw the fucking vampires in the sun. Let them see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Show them the light.
Blast them with it, huh? Hose them down.
And see, basically, how did the pirates basically get back to being taken down? By gold and blood. They had to drop the gold coin into the Cortez's gold chest, and it had to have blood and gold in the process.
And they also had to turn the ship over so they could breathe. They had to turn everything upside down.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of upside down things out here in movies.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
Yeah, there's even a movie called The Upside Down, I think.
Hey, Patrick.
Yeah.
Suggestion. So you're sending out one copy of your birth certificate with the ecclesiastical attachment and the foreign affidavit and the credit for the SS Mortimain, right?
No. The Mortimain goes with the Social Security, with the pirate's vessel.
That's right. You're
Okay.
sending for the birth certificate.
Yeah, we're just going to send a letter of credit to release credits from our warehouse for so much for that birth certificate that we're putting in as a warehouse claiming check.
Yep.
Okay. But we also have to come in with our baptismal, with our name document, our christening name of our vessel, to prove that warehouse account also belongs to the vessel.
I get that. Suggestion for you.
Uh-huh.
Send 5 copies. Send one addressed to the Secretary of State, the Secretary
fuck
for
him.
the. Yep. But send it to all of them.
I'd fuck him. He's a fucking queer anyway.
Yep.
Okay? No, you go right to the Philadelphia, okay, to the finance center. They will take care of everything for you. They know how to get in touch with the de jure because you're coming in Admiralty now. They will take care of you in Admiralty. Don't go running off in 5 different directions. Stay on one place. Because something happens and then you don't know which one basically did it for you. Where if you stay on the port of entry, either Kansas City Finance Center or Philadelphia, and those are the 2 ports of entry that the Secretary of the Treasury and the Postmaster General and the Attorney General have established. Got it?
Yep.
Okay. So you can try and rebut me, and I'll turn around and shoot you right out of the water.
I'm not attempting to rebut you.
You're going to have to swim back ashore now. Every once in a while, you have to get thrown overboard and then basically get back ashore and try again.
As long as the whale doesn't bite a piece off, yeah.
Yeah. Just hopefully you don't get thrown overboard out in shark-infested waters to where they gobble you up. And we should be in a safe harbor there still, so we shouldn't be totally gobbled up if we try and stay in honor. And see, we are not going to fight. Okay, there's 2 other movies out there, The Divergent and The Insurgent. Okay, and basically the last one in the inserted, as she was a divergent, she opened the box, and basically the message was that the rest of the world is out there beyond the gate or beyond the fence. You can break free and live a true life. Get out of the cities. See, that's what everybody is concentrated in, all these damn cities, and basically that is going to be a mass killing area.
I agree with that.
Talking to the crazy guy who lives on a bad side of town who has 3 acres.
Huh?
You're talking to the crazy guy who lives on the bad side of town with 3 acres.
3 acres?
Nope. I own half the block.
Basically, you just need to get out here, and basically there's land all over the place.
I agree. But I got a lot of rounds.
But you do not fight them. You let the people that are protectors, just like the governor and the people of Port Royal there in the Pirates of the Caribbean. They didn't fight them. They let the military take care of the pirates.
I know better than to fight military.
Well, you don't even fight the pirates, okay? And basically that's what you've got out here. These judges, these bar attorneys, and they're all bankers. They're pirate bankers. See, even the police officers, they're basically bankers in a way. They're working for a pirate for profit and for hire organization. They're operating on a whaling ship that basically has never been Christian. And that's the way a lot of these Christians out here, they claim to be Christians, but they really ain't Christians. Okay? Anybody else? If not, call tonight, Tom. We'll see you Wednesday. Make sure you've got the new phone number. It's going to be in place Wednesday.
Right. That will be for Wednesday, yes.
Yeah. It'll be the same ID number, right, Tom?
Yes, same access, 111106.
Yeah, 1106 or 4106 pound. So it'll still have the same ID number, but different phone number. So make sure you've got the new phone number.
What is the new phone number?
The reason
it's going to be posted.
Yeah, it should be posted, and it's also on the call. If you call in this number right now, after you get off the phone, it'll give you the phone number. It's going to change on Wednesday.
Right. The reason they're doing this is because these servers are getting overcrowded. So that's some of the reason we had bad response as the server. So they're lightning. If you want to know what the number is, just hang up and call back in and we'll tell you what the number is.
Yeah, just call back into this number you called in tonight, and basically it's right there at the very beginning.
Tells you right away. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay, thank you, Patrick.
Okay, we'll catch you guys later.
Okay.
See you later. Right.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.